What's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today is the first day of the week. It is Sunday, the 24th. Let me reiterate a couple of things to people, because people think that I'm some cross-carrying, science-hating know-nothing. Let me explain something to you. 49 years old. I've been looking at the stars since I was 9 years old. My father took me outside at 3 a.m. to look at the planet Saturn when I was 9. So there's some numerology for you, okay? Put that in a video. But at any rate, over the years, I am one of the few people that you will meet that go straight outside. And the second I walk outside, first of all, I check around because I'm very aware of my surroundings at all times, unlike most Americans, sadly. The next thing I do is I look straight up. I'm always taking note of the stars, the moon, the sun, the clouds, so forth, so on, and blah, blah, blah. Science, the concept of science to me is phenomenal. Science means doing something, repeating it, studying it, verifying it, and moving on. But we find that we're no longer in those days. Science now is taking something that's a theory, not even bothering to prove it, putting it in textbooks and teaching it as fact. Gravity is still to this day something they can't explain it. None of them can explain it. It's a 500-year-old theory that somebody made up because an apple fell. Come on, man. A lot of people want to take that word and swap it with density, saying that gravity's not a real thing, it's density. That very well could be. In my opinion, electromagnetism. The Earth is already giving off its own magnetic pull. Every single living being has minerals, so forth, that are on a scale magnetic. Electromagnetism, I can't say that right. Electromagnets holding people down by their weight, by their mass, makes more sense to me. But yet, that's not what we're seeing. They're teaching things like evolution, which is the worst theory ever. There's no proof of it whatsoever at all. Darwin was the first one to say, yeah, it's a great theory, but there's no proof. They teach that as though it is an absolute scientific fact, which it isn't. The speed that the Earth is moving is another one that it's definitely doing that, except the last time we saw anybody do a serious scientific study to determine if the planet was at all moving in any way whatsoever, it failed. It turns out they couldn't prove it. It actually appeared that the Earth is not moving at all, just like you feel it's not moving at all. So that's my problem with science, okay? I don't use, the Bible said, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't necessarily refer to the Bible very often whatsoever at all. Maybe I should read it more. I have read it before. What I know, and what science tells you there's none of, what I know is that we were created by a being that instilled in every single living soul a thing called instincts and a thing called morals, which is what science, mass media, Hollywood, politics, school, everything is trying desperately to undo. You're born with that in you. That was put there by the Creator. The 10 Commandments was a pretty good list. 10 things to do. Man got involved in it and turned it into, I don't know, Islam. You see what I'm saying? I don't hate science. I hate scientism. And that's what we're living under right now, the rule of scientism. And they're trying to spread it out and make it even more radical. A lot, again, like Islam. There is a God, and you know it. And if you don't know it, you need to find out what's wrong with you that makes you think that we're just a happy coincidence. And this entire thing around us right now is just nothing. It just so happened to occur. That makes absolutely no sense. Try to make a human. Science can't. They can reproduce, they can copy, but they cannot create. The only thing that science creates is death. Richie from Boston, I'm out.